How to draw a realistic cup. Today, I'm going to show you how to draw and shade a realistic cup step by step. We'll focus on simple construction, understanding light, and using shading to create depth. This video is beginner friendly and you can follow along using any drawing tools you are comfortable with. Let's get started. Start by lightly sketching the basic shape of the cup. Focus on proportions, the rim at the top, the body of the cup, and the base. At this stage, you keep your lines very light and loose. We're not adding any details. We're only setting up the structure so it's easy to correct if needed. For this drawing, I'm using charcoal pencil, paper towel for blending, a brush, and an eraser. Before we begin shading, it is important to decide where the light is coming from. Begin with light tones and gradually go into darker shades. Don't apply too much pressure at this stage, rather focus on adding more layers. You can use a blending stump to soften the transitions between light and dark, or in this case, use a folded paper towel as I'm doing. Be careful not to overblend because you still want to see the clear value differences. Clean edges and smooth gradients make the drawing feel more realistic. Now I'm working on the rim of the cup, and in this case the cup has a black interior, so light does not really get to it to give any highlights. So I'm just gradually going to shade without applying too much pressure, but taking note that I want a really dark value in the cup. I use my brush when I'm trying to blend and still keep the texture of whatever I'm trying to shade. So in this case, I don't want the interior of the cup to be too smooth, so I use my brush to lightly blend it and still keep the value and shade of it. So next, I'm using my eraser to bring out the highlights at the rim of the cup. Now, like I said earlier, it does not matter the kind of materials you use, any eraser will work perfectly so far it is applied properly. So now to the hand of the cup. The hand is black, so I'm applying a bit more pressure with my charcoal pencil to reflect that value. While shading the hand, I'm still taking note of where the light will hit and where there will be reflections. So I use my eraser to bring that out. So now I'm adding the reflection of the hand on the cup and the reflection of the base on the cup. The cup is not perfectly smooth. Sometimes you want to put a bit more details just to give it a more realistic feel. Now let's add shadow beneath the cup. The shadow should be darkest closest to the base and gradually soften as it moves away. Adding shadow helps to anchor the cup to its surface and completes the illusion of realism. I'm adding some hatching strokes on the background just to make the cup look like it has a surface behind it. This helps sometimes so your drawing doesn't look lost in space or look incomplete. It also helps to add a bit of touch of realism and sometimes gives it a more wholesome look. Finally, I'll take a moment to refine the drawing, deepen shadows where needed, adding highlights with eraser, sharpen important edges. The small adjustments that you can make at this stage makes a really big difference in the final result. And that's how you draw and shade a realistic cup. If this video helped you, please like the video and subscribe for more charcoal drawing tutorials. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see me draw next. Thanks for watching.